Right, guys, happy Easter, right? So, my favorite part about Easter. Anyways, today I thought I need to re-zero my red dots on my Canic Prime. For some odd reason, it's shooting a little bit high, and I just want to pull it back to 0. So how do I do that? Well, you're going to need a cardboard backing board. You're going to need some ammo. And you need some masking tape. Find my masking tape quickly. Here we go. Roll the masking tape. Okay, so that's what we need. You're going to draw an X on your target. That's the first step. And it's just a simple X on your target so that you got a point of aim or point of reference to shoot at. Okay, nothing fancy. Really, this is the best way I've ever found to do it. Like that, you want an X. A simple X, doesn't have to be perfect, but it just needs to be an X. Okay, right, then we're going to set up the target, and we're going to set up a little rest at 15 meters. I'll meet you down there. Okay, so as you remember, I have a Zerotech multi-reticle on my Canic Prime, and we're going to adjust it quickly. So got the target down there with the X. Let's go get it, right? So how do we do it? We're simply going to load up a few rounds into our mag. We're going to put the dot, the center dot on that X mark, and we're going to send it, and then we'll adjust it accordingly. Right, so I've set up a little rest here just to stabilize my platform so I don't have too much of a wobble in my shooting. And this is how I do it. Very simple, right? So I'm going to put my gun as flat as I can on the steel plate. I'm going to put my center dot in exactly where I want it, and I'm going to simply squeeze the trigger. Okay. Right, I have one on the X and one high. Let me send a third one just to check. Maybe it wasn't the gun, it was me. Yeah, it's slightly high and to the left. Okay, let's adjust it slightly. The dot is firm, it doesn't have a wiggle on it. So it's not the dot being loose. Let's adjust it quickly. Okay, so guys, you can see here, this is when I was just turning on the rest, right? And then I adjusted it slightly after that, and then I was aiming for the top here. I just wanted to see where I would print freestanding, no rest, no dead rest. Just wanted to see what I do. So I put 2 rounds touching. Obviously, with a red dot, you get a little bit of a shake, right? Looks like you got Parkinson's, but I'm happy with that grouping on my handgun, right? Because it is a handgun. Obviously a rifle, different story, but that is good enough tight grouping for me on a handgun. Remember, on a handgun, it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be the bullet in the same hole every time, because the slightest movement in your hands will be out. But I adjusted it so it was a little bit lower. I adjusted it, I got it to where I was happy. So 15 meters, now it's on. It will be fine for anything that I do from 0 all the way to 50 meters, right? Even 100 meters, it will work. So I zero my red dots always at 15 meters. Guys, if you like this kind of content, don't forget to like, share, follow, subscribe. Next week we'll bring you the Defender program module 2, which is movement and that kind of stuff. So we'll do that. We'll cover that next week. But as always, from me, Dave from Training and Tactics, I hope to see you guys soon. Have a great and fantastic family-filled Easter weekend, and I will see you guys all in the next one. As always, ciao for now.